Sorry, man.
Hey, no problem.
I was sitting on my Zoom and I was like, wow, Greg's never late. What's going on?
I wondered because I don't remember on Friday if we
No, no, and I
talked
like
about
I like gentle reminder. It's like, yeah, Vadim, you're an idiot, but here's the link. Just to help you out. Just
it. No worries. How's the weekend?
I'm getting
Getting carpal tunnel?
arthritis in my fist. How was the weekend? Actually, very interesting. But
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
let you go first.
All
Did you
right.
hear back from Jamie?
I did. I have a meeting booked for Thursday at 3:30. So I'm super excited. I went through the whole thing and anyway, I ended up revising. Like I'm only basically I've got one page basically. Like well, two
Excellent.
pages. One page is has the QR code for him to scan or upload the app. And then the next page is just about the beta test. So if the discussion goes into other stuff, that's fine. But I don't want to cloud the concept of like the goal of this discussion is just to show it to him and get him to agree to run a beta test. So it doesn't have to be more complicated than that.
No, it does not.
So it's
So
good.
you're living and breathing this idea.
What's that?
You're now living, breathing.
Exactly. And I listened to a bunch of his stuff on the weekend, which probably because of the what's going on, it all related to it in my brain. So like just in terms of like he talks a lot about leverage. So he did a thing last Wednesday talking about recording. So a guy was talking about he's setting up an enrollment discussion with a client, and during the course of the discussion, the guy said, well, there's a lot of tactical things I need to teach him about how to run his business or whatever. And James said, oh, great. Well, you should talk to him about recording that. I don't know if I told you this part before. And then reusing it. He goes, yeah, so I can kill two birds with one stone. And James goes, no, how about 100 birds with one stone? Like it's all about leveraging your time. So, I mean, this app is right up that alley. It's about leveraging content he already has. So anyway, I feel really good about it. And I actually have a meeting with that same guy, like the guy I was just talking about on Thursday to talk to him about the whole partnership idea.
Excellent.
So
you're a networking machine.
yeah, I'm trying. And well, you saw my post last night calling for research people. That's for my course because we're at the part in our course where we're picking a trial audience.
Yeah.
So I decided I'm going to try working with people that are new people managers. So anyway.
Yeah, and I set on the same necessity. Like I need to do the same thing myself to recruit for analysts and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I know what I have to do, but I set on it all weekend. So I don't know why, but there has to be a reason why I haven't done it yet.
Yeah. And I listened to an interview on the weekend that Jamie did with Michael Neal. I don't know if you've heard of Michael Neal, but he's like a big super coach trainer.
When it says big super coach trainer, yeah, that's
like this guy he charges I think he said $75,000 to do a CEO intensive 1 year thing with him. And he's anyway, they were talking about pricing.
Yep.
And he told a story. He goes, do you know where pricing came from? And James was like, no. And so he tells him a story. And I don't know if the story is true or not, but in the 17th century or whatever, like all pricing didn't exist. Everything was bought on barter.
Yes.
And at some point, the Quakers invented or started putting price tags on things because part of their belief system was they couldn't lie, and they thought bartering was like lying. Because somebody would say, well, what's the price? And you, of course, when you barter, you start high and you whittle your way down to the actual price. So they start putting price tags on everything. So the whole notion of the thing was like pricing is just all made up anyway. Like, because the whole discussion was, well, how do you set your prices? And the conclusion was it doesn't really matter. Like it's all made up. You set your price, and if it doesn't sell, then you're too high. And if you set your price and if it sells too quickly, then you're too low. It's, you know what I mean? So anyway, I started laughing out loud because I just thought of like all the time and effort that I've spent my career on pricing, and just
just to think of it from those terms,
and just realizing how, the origins of it and how silly it all is. Anyway, so that was just a funny story.
It's amazing how complicated we can make things when they don't have to be.
Yeah, exactly. Before I forget, on Wednesday I have to take my dad to the dentist at 9, so we'll have to move our meeting.
Actually, well, very interesting. I have to take my mom to the dentist, but that's at 11:45, so probably have to skip Wednesday.
Okay, we'll just skip Wednesday. Our fan will just have to do without an episode for one day.
Yeah. They'll wither.
It's my daughter's birthday tomorrow.
Oh, no way. My son's birthday's today.
Oh, really? Oh, happy birthday.
Oh, wow. You did hold out. So my son was born at 11:05 p.m. I had an inkling of asking my wife to hold on for just another 55 minutes.
Yeah.
But something in her eye told me that I would not make it that long.
Yeah, ours was a fluke. Because Veronica was she was, I think 2 weeks late.
My God. Did you say, sorry, is it your son's or
my daughter's birthday? She'll be 17.
Still works out perfectly. So you can still use it.
Yeah, May the 4th.
I am your father.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what I did for her. I did a Sweet 16 video for her last year, and I was all dressed up in my Darth Vader costume.
Did she take it?
She
Oh my God! I don't. Did she take it?
She liked it. Well, the only thing she didn't like about it was because at the time, to share it with my in-laws and stuff, I put it on my son's YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
And then his friends were like commenting on it. So she would take it. And then we didn't have his password. He hadn't been on for so long. And anyway, it's no longer public, but she was quite embarrassed. All right. So you had an interesting weekend? Do tell.
I was tweaking my ads, about $200 and change into my my Facebook ads.
Yeah.
I've been able to get leads at about $1.99, $2.30.
Okay.
And
I'm getting on this is on your 15.
Yeah, I've completely revised. So let me take a step back. There was one person who unsubscribed from the list, and she took the time to actually write out that she was very disappointed that all this 15 tools are just lead magnets.
Yeah.
No, sorry, this was a lead magnet full of affiliate links.
Right.
And I was like, oh my God, I'm not providing any value. Like later when I kind of thought about this, it's like, and you expected what?
Basically said, hey, you're a cat.
Yeah. You expected a Stanford level 2-year university course for the price of free.
Yeah.
And besides, this is for newbies. Like this is for what people would want to do. But something inside of me kind of like, damn it. And let me just show you quickly. Which this is exactly what you should not be doing. If anyone's watching this, you should not be doing this. You should not be spending your time on. Anyway, so this was, if you recall, this was the original one, right?
Yeah.
So this is how it looked. So now when people sign up, they get this. Oh, Jesus. What will you need? What will it cost?
Wow.
Domain, hosting, platform, legal. So essentially the same thing, only more of
packaged up, more value driven. Yeah. Much more cheesy, much less cat. Much less cat, much more cheese.
Yeah. So yeah, so this is now what people are getting. And the good thing is I'm now up to so it's been going well. I mean, it hasn't been killing it, but I think I've added about, I don't know, 60 or 70 people to my contact list.
Wow.
Yeah, so they're now in it, and I have a five email sequence, and I'm doing the same thing that what Jenna suggested. So the first email is welcome, and here's a download link in case you missed it.
Yeah.
Just as a backup. Second email fires off in 2 hours, and it's a completely format free, no images, nothing email, as if I'm writing from myself, saying like,
Yeah.
welcome to my list, and by the way, like, what are you interested in?
Yeah.
Are you just beginning course creator, blah blah blah. Of the 60 people, 2 responded.
Okay.
But they did respond, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
I know that some people are not even receiving those emails, so they're either making it into the junk or promotion or whatnot, because I see the open rates.
Yeah.
Third email talks about, hey, look, when I was starting with courses, these are the 3 videos that helped me, and I have our friend Grumo video, Neil Patel's like how to set up your YouTube channel, and Talia's
marketing thing.
Yeah, just 3 videos, like, cheers. And then the email about my tech stack, how I set everything up, and I go through why I chose the platforms that I did.
Yeah.
And the last email, which is just something that I've created, which is an email post about the YouTube video with that Koji versus the link pages.
Yeah.
So that's the sequence, and the reason I added it to the end of it, because today the regular campaign with the link to the video goes out at 12:30.
Yeah.
But I don't want to interject into people's sequence, so I don't want them to receive too many emails from me.
Yeah.
So I'm excluding anyone who's still going through the sequence with that tag, and I'm just adding the video app. Like, I'm adding that email app to the end of the sequence, so they will receive it anyway.
Yeah.
Which is I'm constantly I'm very happy with how Active Campaign kind of allows you to manage all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So my next thought is I'm going to be retargeting these people on Facebook and sending them emails with an invitation to a webinar. Sorry, not a webinar, but the masterclass, which is going to be making its way as part of my membership. I've reached out to a friend of mine. I haven't heard back from her, but I'll follow up with her just to find out if I can offer. It's not going to be a membership first. Like, I'm going to offer 3 months free to everyone.
Yeah.
And then if they want to continue, if they see value, then yeah, by all means, let's go. I am certain that when you do something for free, people are less inclined to participate. It's just human nature.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
and what's the webinar or masterclass about? This is niche?
No, that's that would be, so I have 4 ideas. It's kind of like how to create a lead magnet from nothing using Canva and smart mockups. You just walk people through and you tell them about what lead magnet, like a bit of theory, like what lead magnet is supposed to be, what it's supposed to achieve.
Yeah.
Then the next month I can do monetizing your course with affiliates using Thrivecart. So how do affiliate programs work? How do you set this whole thing up? Like, actually, how do you do this?
Yeah.
Then preparing content with PLR and AI. So going from a PLR content where you can see that it's all, like, if you check the plagiarism checker, it's like off the charts. And how do you augment that with copy.ai, or even Grammarly has Rephraser, like all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's essentially, how do you go about creating content, which can be your own, but you can have an infinite source of it because you can buy PLR anywhere.
Yeah.
And then another one I was thinking, like, how do you the essentials of creating your first course. And I think I'm going to lead with that because all of the people who are signing up, this might be interesting to them. Some of the stuff that you and I talked about, how do you present? Is it the slides? How do you record? What do you have to be concerned about, or
Yeah.
what do you have to worry about? Some basics of editing in Camtasia or maybe Descript. How do you promote? What do you link to, and all of that stuff. So I'm thinking 2 hours worth of content, and even if nobody shows up, that just goes as to one of the videos that I can. When people join the membership, they already have the access to content that they can view.
Yeah.
Kind of grow with it. I've also been listening to our videos, and I'm very disappointed with my microphone. Just comparing your how you sound to how I sound.
Oh yeah.
It's like I have a very boomy. In fact, hold on. Tell me if you notice a difference. So this is one position of a microphone.
Yeah.
This is a different position of a microphone.
Yeah. It sounds quite different.
Which one's better?
The first one, I think.
And this one's worse, right?
Yeah.
So if I go this way, is this better?
Yeah, I think so. Say it again.
I'm testing 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I think that sounds good.
Sorry, testing 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that one's a little more echoey. I don't know.
Versus this one.
Yeah.
Now you can't tell the
I
difference.
can't say, yeah. I'm like the worst when I go to the eye doctor, you know, they go, is this better or worse? Better or worse? I'm like, fuck, I don't know.
I'm lost. Yeah, so. So yeah, so that's kind of the thought process in terms of heeding our own advice about having a certain number of touch points between you and your potential clients before you kind of ask them to invest in your knowledge.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's the thought process. But at least I got what however many people came through the course.
Yeah.
I know I didn't get much engagement, but they're still on the list until they unsubscribe. That is.
And what was the niche video you just put out last night, or I just saw?
That was the first video from the course.
Yeah.
And I was holding off because I thought that was kind of just debunking myths. So that doesn't provide any content, but it provides a lot of context.
Yeah.
To nutritionists. So I figured, you know what, I'm just going to put this up because when I was researching this topic and I was looking up on YouTube as to what people put up there, I saw a couple of videos which were not, I don't want to say they were not that great. They were just okay videos.
Yeah.
But they cater to this like population. So I thought, you know what, if YouTube indexes my video and people begin watching it, they might become interested, or they might become interested in what I have to say. They'll check me out again.
Yeah.
Just putting it out there more so from a perspective of what people might want to listen to, rather, like, for example, our conversations.
Yeah.
I don't get any views. I'm sure the only views I get is from you or my dad.
Yeah.
But topics that might be of interest to people, hey, we'll see. And I provide a link because I created a sales page for that course, because today I'm also going to try to launch an ad to a sales page, see if there are any conversions. Good, bad, ugly, I don't really know, but I want to see if I can get any conversions on the sales page. And I'm pricing the course at what I think $37. I think that's it, which makes sense. I have a bump. I have I still need to create an upsell. We'll see if it works.
Did you get any feedback from your course participants?
I actually did. I got, I think, 4 pieces of feedback. So again, not statistically significant. 2 people said that they've already invested with other folks, with other trainers. So this was beyond their reach at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay. 1 was blatantly, not blatantly, but very direct and honest about. She just said, you know what, lack of focus precludes me from taking this. Like I have no drive right now. So it's Thank you. Thank you for the free course, but I have no bandwidth. Yeah, that was it.
That's good, because I mean,
It's what I want to hear. I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's 100% truth, but I've augmented my price for the course, just in case somebody goes through the funnel and somebody goes through the mini course and decides to
Yeah.
upgrade. But what I've done is you pre-buy,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to say when the course happens.
Yeah. One of the things I noticed, because one of the things I watched on the weekend was an enrollment call from Jamie, and even this go around, like he did his sales pitch for the course that I just signed up for that starts in January. But at the end, he goes, I have, if you have any questions, you can book 10 minutes with me. So he has 10-minute calls, and he says, 10 minutes is long enough for me to answer some of your questions, but it's not long enough for me to give you a hard sales pitch. So he kind of tries to diffuse that people's worry of like, well, if I get on the phone with you, you're gonna slam me with your sales pitch anyway.
And he does. I'm sure he does.
Yeah. Well, his sales pitch isn't like pushy at all. But anyways, the call I watched on the weekend was like an hour and 20 minutes long of a guy phoning and asking a bunch of questions and whatever. But there's a lot of cool things. Like, again, he goes through his 5-step process, understand what it is that the person wants.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then he plays it. So he goes, he has that discussion. So and it's not the kind of thing you would do for a $37 course. But for your, $2,500 course or something, if you get to the end of your beta test, then you can have one-on-one calls with people, like to answer any questions they have. And it's, it's basically objection handling, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, it's maybe something to consider in the future. I'm going this week. I'm planning to put out my call for beta testers for my home selling course.
All right, nice.
I'm gonna work on that tomorrow, and a Facebook ad to basically give that course away and get some feedback. So,
hey, well, I think it's part of the process, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
So I was very happy. Like it's very gratifying when you see actually leads come in and they're not coming in at $8 or $7 a pop.
Yeah.
But I was on my ads like a hawk. Essentially, I started off with 8.
Yeah.
And I've trimmed them down. So now I'm seeing like there's as soon as you lower your budget, you see your cost per result go up because it shows impressions, but not to the optimal population.
Yeah.
So for example, I have one, which I got 16 leads from one of the ad versions, but it's $4.43.
16 or 60, sorry.
I'm just going to share this with you. See, these were all the versions.
Yeah.
Hold on, ignore the one below, like this. These are the ones we're talking about. So there were 8 versions. This never went out. I never showed this one. This didn't do anything. You see 81 impressions reach, not a single lead.
Yeah.
Kill it immediately. This one got me 10, but look at this, $7. This one like $17. Like this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Then I narrowed it down to these 3. So this one from the first batch, the billboard, was $4.43, but this one is actually the best one at $2.34. Well, and like these 2.
Yeah.
So I'm just thinking that I might let's see what is my campaign budget. I lowered it yesterday, so it's $10 and $25. I might as well not run the $10 one anymore and just stick with the $25 one. Actually, let's do that. because there's a part of me that obviously this is the stupidity of the situation. You always think that, oh, but maybe if I'll just let it run for just a bit more, people are
Yeah.
gonna go to it. But it's kind of no, it's the algorithm. It's been performing the way it's been performing. So why would you think that it's gonna do any differently?
Yeah.
So yeah, so now I have two of these running, and actually there's in terms of performance. Let me show you something. There's a couple of metrics here that are very so there's unique link clicks, which is great, but what's more important is unique click-through rates, and let's see, and unique cost per unique link click. You see this?
Yeah.
So this CTR in excess of 2% is great. Like I'm happy, shamelessly, it's great. And this is, and you have to do it on unique clicks, not all clicks. Because you may have somebody clicking a number of times.
Yeah.
Just something happened. So unique clicks, that is it. Anything above 1% is good, anything below 1% is bad. And even the ones here we're actually doing fairly well, but the cost you can see is egregious. And so this 296 and this 309, like this shows me that this was the right decision. We'll see how these perform. Well, and now 13 is not something to write home about. It's not something to be very proud of, but hey, I'm doing this for the first time myself. I'm doing myself.
Yeah.
I'm put out a lead magnet out there. So it's
And do you have a sense for what it is about each of those ads that's working versus the ones that aren't working? What it is, like if it's the copy or the visuals?
Okay. Fair point. So it has to be the creative, not the copy, because copy is identical across all of them.
Okay.
The only difference with the ones that are lower price is I've added an extra influencer in the definition of my audience.
Okay.
So
the audience is slightly different.
Just slightly by one person.
Yeah.
I've added Gary Vaynerchuk as one of the people who's in there. Let's see if I can send you any money today. No, I cannot.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything back.
Yeah, no, nothing. But I've also because this is all you never know how this may play out, because I put all of the links, most of the links as affiliate links.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody will choose to buy something. Maybe it's gonna drive some interest. I mean, with some of those people, you never know where they are in their kind of cycle.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Cool. Well, that's good. Good learnings anyway.
Yeah, good learnings. That's how I'm treating this as well. I don't know. Yeah, now I want to see if the course would sell. It's a bigger proposition, because now I need to make sure that my copy is solid. What I'm intending to do is take a look at. Oh, actually, I do know, like, clicks work. I mean, I see people clicking through some of the affiliate links. No one's buying anything yet, but 14 unique visitors. It's not bad.
Is there
I'm looking
any
at just
particular link?
Huh?
Any particular tool they're looking at?
This is Thrive Themes. I had quite a number of clicks through the different platforms. They all come up aggregated, and I didn't bother decomposing the report on impact, like whether it's Canva or Squarespace or whatnot.
Have you been using your Camtasia 2021?
Not yet, actually. Have you?
I went to use it yesterday because I had to pare down my filling the experience gap just to do a little clip to post.
Mhm.
And first it said something like, you want to this project was created in an old version, do you want to convert it? And then I was getting some error, and then I thought out, so I just ended up doing it in the old version. I haven't deleted it yet.
Mhm.
So I just wondered if you'd had any problems. So
I
anyway,
did convert one project, but I never went through editing it.
yeah,
So it converted fine.
I'm gonna play around with it today. Just
Well, that's not
sure.
good.
All right, I've got a peer coaching call at 11 with a lady in the UK.
Okay.
Should be interesting. I had one on Friday as well, which was good.
Oh, what does it feel? What it's like?
Was good. I mean, this guy is quite a good coach, so he helped me more than I helped him. But no, it was good. It's just good, nice to have practice with these conversations and stuff. So it's good. I mean, you really see like between doing it myself now and then, like on every Wednesday, you're watching him do 3 coaching calls live, and then I've been listening to things. So like last week, probably 12 coaching conversations I watched / participated in. So it's just interesting to see how the impact of this kind of coaching can have on people.
Did you get any response from your post on LinkedIn?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I think the last time I looked at it, it had 49 views or something, but no responses yet. Did you like my little bat signal graphic?
Where?
Did you pick
Oh,
up?
yes, on the ad, yes.
Yeah. It's funny. I don't know if people.
Very endearing.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll see. I mean, I think if I don't get any response to that, then I'm just gonna have to DM people and either twist their arm a little bit, or see if they know somebody they can refer to me.
Yeah.
But
That's the part of the process I do not like.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm getting more used to it. I mean, it's not dissimilar to a lot of the stuff I had to go through in procurement and real estate sales for sure. But I don't know. This feels a lot different because this is like, like I don't really feel like I'm selling them something so much as I am helping them. So
I know, yeah, but it's still one of those things. I'm just speaking from my perspective. It's not the simplest thing for me.
yeah. Well, this is the experiment that we did in our course, which he calls the pizza walk, which is to go into a store and ask for something that they don't sell. The intent is to rewire your like your neural pathways to not be nervous or not have that hesitation, because we're programmed like you can't do this. They're going to think you're crazy. And I went to a pizza place and asked for salad. So I mean, that I wasn't really off the wall. There was a lady on our course. She went into a pharmacy and asked for hamsters.
What happened with that?
When she did that?
Well, what happened to you? I don't know what happened.
Oh, to me,
her.
no. I just went in and asked if I could order a big salad, and they just looked at me and said, "We don't sell salad." I said, "No salads at all?" And she's like, "No." And I go, "Just pizza, no salads?" And she's like, "Yeah, just pizza." I'm like, "Okay." And I just left. And she was just kind of shaking her head. So
I saw that video on YouTube. Yeah, got quite a number of views.
which video is that?
Of you walking in and asking for a salad. I'm kidding.
Oh, I wish. All right. So Wednesday we'll cancel.
Yeah, Wednesday we'll cancel, and let's get working on getting our betas going. Again.
That's right.
Finally get off the pot.
All right. We'll get there.
We will.
All right, man.
See you, my friend. Bye-bye.
Bye.